Hello and welcome all you football fans for another installment of YSN Live Football. Today we are in the friendly confines of Greenwood Chevrolet Stadium here in beautiful Austintown, Ohio, as the 4-0 Austintown Fitch Falcons welcoming in the Lewis J. Bennett Tigers from out in Buffalo, New York, sporting a 1-1 record coming into today. Lewis J. Bennett, the Tigers, were also a part of the state championship game, the Class AA state championship game a year ago, fell short to Carmel in the big game. Falcons won the toss, I should say, elected to kick off. Deferred, so they will get the second half kickoff. Tigers to open up on offense. Josiah Burney back to kick. As we look at the officiating crew today for this game, Rich McConnell is our referee. Todd Dalwick is the umpire. Headlinesman is Brian Ladner. Line judge is Pat Whitaker, and Corey Sabo is the back judge. As Burney setting up for the kick. Student section for Austintown getting loud early on as that one hauled in right around the 2-yard line, electing to go forward with it. The Tigers going to get stopped up as they get shy of the 25, past the 20. Call it even, say around the 23 is where Lewis J. Bennett is going to start and open up this game. Bennett returning their quarterback that took them to the state championship game from a year ago, Antonio Davis III. Davis in 2021, 59 for 132, 1271 in the yards, 11 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He has 446 yards passing this year, 2 touchdowns, and 1 INT, averaging 223 yards a game. As Davis out of the shotgun, Darrell Hamilton, the fullback, Kareem Hatchcock, the primary back this year for Bennett. Handoff goes to Hatchcock. Hatchcock gets the left side of the line, gets some space, close to a first down. Looks like he got it by at least a yard plus, and a first down run to open up the offense here for the Tigers. Kareem Hatchcock from a season ago, or I should say Kareem Hatchcock this season, 34 carries, 244 on the yards and 2 touchdowns, averaging 122 yards per game. Another senior in this system. Again out of the shotgun, Hatchcock. The fake, looking to pass. Davis, no one to be had. They have to toss it away, out of bounds, out of play, second down. On this offense, fullback listed as Darrell Hamilton, Kareem Hatchcock, the running back. Wide receiver, Jaden Lewis, a University of Buffalo commit at wide receiver. Aaron Roseborough, also a receiver. So is Jameer Thomas. Then your line, Jason Guan, Rashard Perry, Xavier Goodman, Delshawn Taylor, and Jazeer Faluker. On the offense for Bennett. Defensively, Falcons bring a lot of players that have either committed or been offered college offers from D1, I should say D1 college offers, as the handoff goes to Hatchcock. Hatchcock gets about 4 yards on the carry, getting about half of what needed for the Tigers, but third down coming up. Defensively for the Falcons, Josh Fitzgerald, a St. Francis and YSU offer out their nose tackle, making that tackle. Falcons looking to come up big on third, and whistles blown and taking a timeout, and quick to the timeout by Lewis J. Bennett. Steve McDuffie, won Coach of the Year in various newspapers and medias from a year ago. He takes a timeout. We'll also take an opening timeout. Big third down coming up for Falcon defense. Lewis J. Bennett takes the timeout as replay of the initial return from end zone. We saw that one too, the replay on the replay board too. We also saw it live on YSN. We got that crossed over as well. Tigers looking to come up big on third. Jaden Lewis, another one of the returners. He was the top receiver for the Tigers last season. 508 yards, 5 touchdowns on 15 receptions for Lewis a season ago. Out of the shotgun again, primarily operating out of the shotgun. Davis looking to go for the deep ball, overshoots his man. No flags, looks like they came out on the play, and it's 4th down coming up for the Tigers. Likely a punting situation. Second out-of-state team that the Falcons have faced on the season opened up the 2022 campaign against Henderson Foothill from out in Nevada. Lewis back to punt. Gets a high arcing punt, takes a bounce the wrong way at the 40 and picked up just past the 45. Falcons near midfield to start their first drive, and they're going to be coming out on offense with the double barrel action at that running back position between Jamel James and DJ Williams. Jamel James last week against Ursuline, 21 carries, 156 yards and a touchdown. DJ Williams on 10 carries picked up 80 yards and a touchdown of his own. Two big primary backs that Deshaun Vaughn, the junior quarterback, can go to. Fakes the handoff to James, goes to Cam Smith on the reception. Cam Smith gets a good pickup, crosses the 50 into Tiger territory, just shy of a first down near the 45-yard line of Lewis J. Bennett. Looks like trips to the left of Vaughn. James also on the left hip of Deshaun. The handoff goes to Jamel James. He gets stopped up near the line of scrimmage, but not before he extends past the first down markers and picks it up for Austintown as they move further into Tiger territory. We're at the 44-yard line, quickly taking another snap. Handoff goes to Jamel James, sheds that first tackle. Reinforcements coming in, still up on his feet. The handoff, it looks like, gave the ball up and moved backwards, back behind midfield. Big tackle for a loss. And the Tigers defense getting in and messing things up. Rashard Perry on that defensive line, senior. He's a Syracuse commit for the Tigers. Now in second down, flag coming out, and it's going to go against Lewis J. Bennett. An encroachment penalty moves Fitch 5 yards closer and almost back to the original line of scrimmage. It's second down, second and long, second and 12 to be exact for Austintown. Trips to the right of Vaughn, so is Jamel James in the backfield out of the shotgun. Taking the snap, handoff goes to James right up the middle. A burst of speed, gets about half of what the Falcons needed for first, but a third down coming up now. Whistle's blown, though. We're going to get a call on the field. I didn't. A sideline warning addressed to the Tigers. First one addressed. And that one coming in from our referee this evening, Rich McConnell. The one mic'd up. So at the 39-yard line, Fitch looking to pick up a first down, continue this drive. 9 minutes and ticking in the first quarter of play. Vaughn fakes the snap, or fakes the handoff rather, to Jamel James, gets stopped up at the line. Good line play by the Tigers, and it's going to bring up fourth down just behind the 40-yard line of Lewis J. Bennett. Decision time for Austintown. Offense hasn't come out of the field yet. Flag did come out. And there was a holding penalty on the offensive line. Backing up the Falcons 10 yards, not wanting to decline the penalty, rather backing them behind the original first down marker. And now Austintown's going to be situated just past midfield, still in Tiger territory. Likely passing situation for Deshaun Vaughn. They've gone ground game a lot. Vaughn fakes to Jamel James, has some time to pass, scrambles to the left out of the pocket, uncorks it downfield, going up, making the catch. Oh, it's Jay Neely. He says, "Get off of me," inside the 5. Big catch to a raucous Falcon faithful crowd. First and goal for Austintown. What a play. Handoff, no, whistle blown. And it looks like a flag came in. A substitute infraction is what was called on the field on the Tigers. It's going to move them even closer. Talking about the Falcons, they're at the 2, half the distance to the goal. It's first and goal. Austintown looking to go 1 for 1 on scores. What an absolute focus play by Deshaun Vaughn to make a beautiful pass. Heck of a catch on the other end by Ely to get the Falcons situated where they are. Jamel James on the cut, looking to break the plane. Did he get it? No, held short on the first and goal run. Jamel James on the season, 7 rushing touchdowns. 59 carries, 512 yards he had coming into today with. Falcons. James, the direct snap, sheds that first tackle, but going to be stopped short again. Goal line defense for the Tigers coming up huge. And it's third down now for Austintown. Just inside the 2, not quite at the 1. Call it the 1.5 yard line for Austintown. Third down. Could go for the field goal, but definitely knowing the aggressiveness of Coach Parker could potentially be 4 down territory for Fitch. Direct snap again. Jamel James keeps it, tries to get in. He does so. It's touchdown number 8 on the season for Jamel James as he breaks open the scoring drought here in the first quarter. As with 6:38, the Falcons up 6-0. Josiah Burney, extra point pending. Burney looking to break multiple kicking records here at Austintown. Has been one of the more consistent kickers in the area the last few years. Looking to line up another extra point. Flag, though, coming out. And they're going to call encroachment on the defense. Another penalty on the Tigers, and definitely hurting Lewis J. Bennett a couple times on this drive. As the boot at Burney chants come from the students section. Josiah lines it up. Snap is down, kick is up, and it has split the uprights. It's a 7-0 Falcon lead. And at 6:38, Lewis J. Bennett due to get the ball back, looking to respond to the Falcons, who have put up the first score here in Greenwood Chevrolet Stadium. We get ready for the kickoff. Lewis J. Bennett to get it back here shortly as Jamel James breaking the plane, getting the first touchdown of the game.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
We're right back here in the first quarter. As 6:38 remaining, Falcons looking to kick off to Lewis J. Bennett. Jamel James got the touchdown. And looked like the fake off. Did they get it? Oh my goodness, they did. They pulled it off again. The Falcons, the last 3 seasons, have proven to have a mastery of these fake kickoffs to double up possessions on so many good teams. Looks like they did so right there again on the fake off. Falcons get another possession, and it looks to start in Tiger territory again. Coach Parker, always aggressive on offense, on special teams, but credit this Fitch team for always being able to execute no matter the kids that have been placed in this system, disciplined enough, time it exquisitely to be able to pull off another possession. Looking to go 2 for 1. The handoff goes to DJ Williams. His first carry. Helmets go flying for the Tigers. Williams finally brought down near the 40, and that's where he's going to be stopped up. Looks like a gain of 8 for Williams. Williams on the season, 406 yards he came in to today with. He actually averages over 10 yards a carry in the first 4 games this season. 5 touchdowns on the ground as well for Williams. Under center, faking the handoff to Williams, rolling out to his left. Vaughn throws a seed to Cam Smith. It's completed near the 20-yard line, and the Falcons near the red zone again. Cam Smith, second reception of the game. 6-10 here in the first. Taking it. Looking to go up the middle. Deshaun Vaughn gets cut down, but not after getting a gain of about 4 yards on the keeper. Clock will continue to run. Falcons, second down coming up. Looks to be about 2nd and 8 is what it reads on the scoreboard for Fitch. DJ Williams stays out. Cam Smith in motion, fake goes to him, rolling out right, able to get past the defense. Flag came in, looks like this is going to be holding on Austintown. As able to make the completion that time, Fitch was able to get it to Donovan Bell-Sullivan, the tight end, but definitely looks like there was some holding coming up on the right side of the line, and that's exactly what the call is. It's going to back the Falcons up now. On second down still, looks to be 2nd and 18 for Fitch. Austintown, it was a 3rd down and very long play where Austintown was able to rattle off a big pass from Deshaun Vaughn to Jay Neely that ultimately capped off in their first touchdown and the only score in this ball game. They're going to need to make up some ground here as it's 2nd and 22 actually is what it's listed at on the scoreboard. Falcons need to get inside the 15, past the 13 to get a first down. And a timeout coming from the Austintown side. It's their first of the game. Both teams left with 2, 5:01 left to go in the first. As the Falcons take a timeout, we'll take one as well and thank all of our wonderful sponsors that are able to bring this game to your homes live for absolutely free of charge. We welcome you right back here in Greenwood Chevrolet Stadium in Austintown, Ohio. Falcons up 7-0. Second and very long, though, for Fitch. Need to get past the 13 for a first. Handoff goes to DJ Williams, and he doesn't get much past the line of scrimmage, and a third and long coming up after a gain of maybe 1.5 yards, potentially 2. Falcons might have to dial up another one of their big passing plays to pick up the first in this situation. Could go for it in 4-down territory as well if you could get about half the yardage needed. Oh, uncorking another pass open in the end zone, going up. Did he get a foot down? Touchdown in the end zone. What a pass by Deshaun Vaughn. Doing his best Patrick Mahomes impression. Deshaun Vaughn uncorks 2 beautiful passes in back-to-back drives. This one results in a touchdown for the Falcons. Book another 6 for Austintown and make it a 13-0 lead. What a catch. And Dominic Perry did a lot on the other end of that. Made a beautiful, spectacular catch. Never broke his focus on that route. Kept his eyes up the whole time. Perry hauls it in. 13-0 lead. Add another. Josiah Burneye goes 2 for 2 on the night. Falcons band getting loud, getting proud as the Austintown Fitch Falcons have taken a 14-0 lead. Lewis J. Bennett slated to get the kickoff, still awaiting their second offensive possession of the game. We'll be back right after this with that kickoff as replay of a great play again from this Falcons team. Able to just register some great passing. Before we do so, yeah, let's register this play up. Pull it up. Deshaun Vaughn uncorks a missile and getting that foot down. Dominic Perry, the toe toucher for the touchdown. And what a celebration that ensued from that, as well as the band playing loud and proud. Actually, we're going to just keep it right here. Had to watch that replay, and I'm all right with that. As we'll keep it here, we're ready for the kickoff. It's 14-0 Falcons. 4:19 still remains here in quarter number 1. Burneye dials in from the 40. Backs up. The 10-yard running start from JB, and he boots it. Hauled in inside the 5. Making a cut, taking a cut, going forward with it, and stopped up near the 20. Nice gain, though, by Munez Adam. One of the sophomores on this Tigers squad. But Lewis J. Bennett looking for offense in any way that they can get it. Right now, can't really afford to give the ball back to Fitch at 4:12 in the first. Going to be looking for a score. Falcons defense, we highlighted names like Josh Fitzgerald, guys like Iowa State commit Cam Smith at strong safety, Xavier Don, Miami of Ohio commit at defensive end as well. Brian Robinson getting offers left and right. Most recently, I get an offer from Auburn. Also Cincinnati, Illinois, Miami of Ohio as well, just to name a few. for B-Rob, what they call him here in the Austintown community. Second down, Bennett, 2nd and 8 coming up. Davis takes it from under center, tosses it back. Blockers failed him, having to cut back. Change of motion. Jameer Thomas still getting back, getting cut back to the 5. Big loss for the Tigers as the Falcons have pushed them all the way back to within the 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a mile for the Tigers as Fitch never quit on that pursuit, kept chasing back, forcing a loss of yardage, getting another tackle for loss. Falcons team has been doing a great job getting those. Brian Robinson, we were talking about him, has 9 tackles for losses on the season himself coming into today. Shotgun. Flags coming out. And a false start. Gonna back him up even further. Half the distance to the goal. Now you got to worry about a safety if you're the Tigers. And penalties again affecting Bennett. The 1st down mark is just past the 30. Gibson trying to uncork a missile, almost hauled in just through the fingertips. Almost a heck of a catch by Jameer Thomas, but it is incomplete. 4th down. And no doubt a punting situation, but you got to worry about the room allotted for the Tigers. Going to need to get some reinforcements at that line. Protect your punter in Jaden Lewis at all costs. Cam Smith is the one back to receive the kickoff. He's sitting right around the 35-yard line of the Tigers. Going to be a tough kick to try to get out for Jaden Lewis. Lewis from the back of the end zone. Sky punt hauled in just past the 30. Cam Smith makes the cut. Cam Smith at the 20. Cam Smith chased out near the 15 at the 14. And the Falcons making quick work on offense. Special teams helps them out this time. Gets them just outside of the 1st and goal marks. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Red zone, though, again for Austintown. 2:34, 1st quarter. Jamel James, DJ Williams both in. Deshaun Vaughn checking out. Almost a wildcat look. Direct snap goes to Jamel James. Handoff goes to DJ Williams. Oh, he sheds the 1st tackle, still on his feet. Close to a 1st down marker as he gets a big gain on the 1st down run. Close to a 1st, looking to get 1st and goal. Half the yards gained, 2nd and 5 at the 10. DJ Williams and Jamel James have both done such a fantastic job the last couple seasons of just building that power and strength, the ability to shed tackles with ease. The carry, able to get maybe a yard past the line of scrimmage, but 3rd down coming up. I'd venture to say 4 down territory for Fitch, depending on how much they get. As long as you don't go backwards, you don't get the 1st here. Might likely see Fitch go for it. Still have a great field goal kicker, though, in Bernine. You can go up 3 possessions either way, and they're going to have to make that decision as the toss to James and the carry by Jamel gets stopped up shy of the 1st. Now, do the Falcons elect to go field goal here, or do they elect to stay on the field offensively? Doesn't look like Josiah Burney is coming out. Nope. Fitch, TJ Parker, always aggressive. Knew this was 4-down territory. Need about 4 yards for the first. Flag coming out. Encroachment on the Tigers. And a penalty that just cannot happen if you are Bennett. As this now has moved Fitch into 1st down territory. 1st and goal inside the 5. Under a minute to go, 59 seconds, 58 seconds and ticking. Under center, Deshaun Vaughn takes the snap, tries to barrel forward with it, extends the arms. Did he break the plane? They say just shy. Falcons wanting a touchdown. Say he was down short at the line. .30 seconds and ticking. Snap again, trying to fall forward. Did he get it this time? Looking for the signal. Got the signal. It's a touchdown. Falcons take a 20-0 lead as the first quarter, seconds ticking away, 26, with an extra point pending for Austintown. Josiah Burney, 2 for 2 in extra point attempts tonight. He looks to dial up another. As the kick is up and it is good, splitting the uprights, and it's a 21-0 Falcon lead. 26 seconds remains here in quarter number 1 as the Lewis J. Bennett Tigers looking to get something rolling on offense.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
Rain will come and go tomorrow. There'll be some dry intervals.
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Welcome back. Here in quarter number 1, we get ready for the change of quarter as 26 seconds left. Falcons needing to kick off to the Tigers, who now trail by 3 scores and are really going to need to try to get something going with the Falcons receiving the second half kickoff. Offense, points in any way, critical for the Tigers on this drive as flags coming in. Tackle originally started near the 30. Maybe some extracurriculars from both teams on the end of that play. We'll go to our referee down on the field, get our call on this one. As we'll listen in to Rich McConnell. An illegal block in the back against the Tigers, which is going to back them up. Taking the snap, looking for some yards. not getting much past that line of scrimmage. And actually looks like he might have lost a yard as Kareem Hatchcock Christian Latone, another one of those big names on this defense for Austintown, making the tackle, and that play will take us into quarter number 2. Fitch up 21-0 after a quarter. We'll be back with the start of the second right after this.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana and I am why I'm proud.
We get ready for the start of the second quarter. The Tigers have possession. It's second down coming up for Bennett, though. Second down. Falcons defense has come up big multiple times in that first quarter, allowing them to take the 21-0 lead that you see now. The handoff, trying to get it up the middle, getting a few yards, about half of what's needed for the first, but third down coming up now for Bennett. As Dawn making the tackle, Xavier Dawn, mentioned him earlier, Miami of Ohio commit. Third down and 5 coming up. Faking the toss back, the handoff, going to get a first down and more. Still up on his feet, still going. Jaden Lewis gets finally pushed out of bounds, but not before entering Falcon territory. And a big gain on offense for the Tigers. Falcon defense. A rare slip up to allow a big gain, but a flag is in. Far side of the field. Let's see what the call is. Rich McConnell tuning in. Sideline warning being addressed this time to Austintown, so both teams now having a sideline warning. First down and 10 at the 44 for the Tigers. Davis the snap, up the middle again, trying to get it ground and pound with power. They get a few yards on the carry, brings up second down. Second down, 8 coming up. The snap, Davis, the handoff. Oh, what a tackle, and that's going to stop him dead in the tracks right at the 40 from getting any more. Big tackle coming in. Third down. At 45-yard line now. as Falcons now looking to just add on offensively. Another turnover defensively, and I mean, they've just been able to create a ton of those. 5 interceptions on the season. Forced fumbles as DJ Williams went a long way to get about a yard as 2nd and 9 coming up for Fitch. DJ Williams, Jamel James getting their yards when needed, but it's actually been Deshaun Vaughn and his arm that has really allowed this game to break open like it has. Williams spins his way forward and comes up a couple yards shy of the first, but makes 3rd down much more manageable. Third down, the handoff. DJ Williams gets the edge. DJ Williams gets the first. Falcons up 21-0, continuing to move. A first down has them in Tiger territory yet again. A flag coming in before the snap. And another flag coming in after the fact. And it looks like this might go against Austintown. Let's listen in to our referee, Rich McConnell. False start on Austintown. Backs them up 5. And 1st and 15 now coming up at 9:19 in the half. Fitch to receive the second half kickoff with possession right now. As personal foul, though, addressed to Bennett. As the personal foul is disqualified one of the players for the Tigers. And although the false start penalty from Austintown, they're moving the Falcons forward, and the timeout going to be taken by the Tigers. They need to get their ducks in a row and settle some things as far as composure is concerned on the sidelines. Falcons offense continuing this drive inside the 40 right after this.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana, and I am why I'm proud.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
From the Tigers 37, Falcons have a first down, 9:19 here in the first half to play. Be sure to tune in to our audible call with Mike Ackelson as new feature, scrolling scores, so you never have to leave ysnlive.com or any of our socials. The scores updated as they happen down on our scrolling scoreboard. To the right, pass goes to Donovan Bell Sullivan, the tight end, just shy of a first down. Looks like a 8, maybe 9-yard reception for Sullivan as they're inside the 30. At the 29, Fitch looking for 2 yards on second down out of the shotgun. Screen pass goes to Cam Smith. Cam Smith able to get the edge, able to get near the 20. It's enough for a first down and plenty more as Cam Smith places the Falcons just on the edge of the red zone. Back them up actually to the 23-yard line. Snap, handoff goes to Jamel James. Jamel James looking for a hole, finds a hole. Jamel James gets to the 10, first down. At the 10-yard line, it's first and goal. Chains are down. Falcons looking for another touchdown. Vaughn goes right to the air as tipped and broken up. Jay Neely denied the touchdown reception. As nice defense that time by Damari Clemens. Clemens, the freshman, playing good defense as a cornerback. 7:56, Austintown looking to keep on adding to their lead. The snap, the feed to James. James finds a cut. James gets the touchdown. Jamel James now has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, and the Falcons are up 27-0. Nine touchdowns through 5 games. Both James and DJ Williams. That double-barrel shotgun attack from the backfield. Pair it with the shotgun of an arm from Deshaun Vaughn. Rich McConnell. Encroachment on Bennett. Denying the penalty, though, Austintown, as Josiah Burneye, 3 for 3 in extra point attempts, looks to add another to his night. As the boot is up and again nicely splits the uprights. 4 for 4 on the evening, Josiah Burneye. And it's 28-0 Austintown. Falcons doing it on the ground, doing it in the air, just multiple ways to attack you offensively. Bennett, big thing for them is just the penalties that they've had to suffer and multiple offensive drives by Austintown. Bennett seems like every time they have an opportunity to get that key 4th down or get that stop that they need to against the Falcons, a penalty ends up pushing them back or gets the Falcons pushed forward, rather. Playing from behind with penalties just makes for a tough situation trying to get back into ball games when especially you need stops to get the ball back offensively. Falcons to get the second half kickoff. It's 7:49 here left in the first half. Bennett looking for something on offense as the Falcons need one more score for a running clock, as OHSAA rules anything 30 points or more results in a running clock, with injuries and timeouts being the only way to stop the clock. And of course, getting within that 30-point threshold. Nice kickoff by Burneye again, hauled in near the 5, attempting the return. Nice cut, still on his feet. Oh, dangerous return now. He might be gone on special teams. No, taken out near the 30. We'll see where they're going to mark him. What a return. Jameer Thomas grabbed a hold of it and took off like a speeding bullet. And Thomas gets the Tigers in really good position to get a score across. Fitch, if you remember last week against Ursuline, Fitch dominating in that first half, but that second half, the Irish were able to make a bit of a comeback against the Falcons, and a 27-0 scoring run by the Ursuline Irish in the fourth quarter of that game kept them just short of the comeback. Falcons ultimately won that game. They're sitting at 4-0. But defense looking to stay focused this time through all 4 quarters. Big opportunity for Bennett, and a flag comes in from back judge Corey Savo. Delay of game against the Tigers, and again, going back to those penalties that just seem to derail the momentum. Plays when they do happen for the Tigers. Another prime example of that. Now 1st and 15 for Lewis J. Bennett. Davis fakes the handoff, looking to gun it. Sideline, no, incomplete. 2nd down. Antonio Davis III. Looking near sideline on that. Couldn't find it. As Fitch has come up big defensively a couple of times already. Just inside the 30-yard line at the 28. Bennett would be a long field goal if they attempted from here. You would think 4-down territory regardless, trailing 28-0. Davis takes the snap under center, goes handoff. As nice run and diving forward to get about 6, maybe 7 on the carry from Kareem Hatchcock. Cam Smith made the tackle at the end of it, but it's 3rd down and much more manageable for the Tigers. Need about 4 yards to get the first. Bennett under center again, handoff goes to Hatchcock. Hatchcock finds a hole. Hatchcock has the first as inside Falcon territory, or right on the edge of it, I should say, of the goal line. And 1st and goal for the Tigers. Looks like they spotted him at the 10 with 6:51 remaining in the half. Bennett needing a score, trying to cut into this deficit. The handoff, trying to go up the middle, push the pile, as did get a gain. Looks like about half the yards needed. Good run by Bennett on the power run. Got half the distance to the goal. 2nd and goal at the 5. Quickly making a substitution, Aaron Roseborough. Another receiver in for the Tigers. They're sending Roseborough out to the left. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff, though, goes to Hatchcock. Hatchcock, did he get in? Yes, he did. Far sideline. Line judge calls the touchdown, and the Tigers on the board. Breakthrough on the ground, and it's 28-6, extra point pending for Bennett. Kicker, Muhammad Hussein. As cutting it to a 3-score game. First touchdown for Bennett. 1 second left on the clock, and again, flag coming out. Bennett not in a set position. Delay of game, and another one for Bennett. As they look like they were potentially going for 2, they're still set up like they might do so. And they are going to still go for 2. Throw the laser to the end zone, and a misfire from the Tigers. And coming up short, so not going to get any extra points after the touchdown. It's going to be 28-6, the lead for Fitch. All 5s on the time clock, 5:55 left in the first half of play. Ty Bartow, YSNLive.com. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Coca's Pizza, your high school football headquarters. Come to pregame with half-off select appetizers in our dining room starting at 5 p.m. Also want to stay for the game? We'll be playing it live. That's Coca's Pizza. We serve it hot.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
We welcome you back here in Austin Town's Greenwood Chevrolet Stadium. Falcons set to get the ball back on kickoff. 5:55 left in the half. Austin Town also set to receive the second half kickoff. Bennett getting on the scoreboard here with a rushing touchdown, cutting into the Falcon lead. It's 28-6. As Jaden Lewis on the squib kick and skips past Austin Town, going to have to pick it up and try to make something of it. DJ Williams gets him to the 15, but a lot of field in front of Fitch as they'll be starting this offensive possession a bit behind the chains. As you look at what Falcons have done, 4 for 4 in offensive possessions, all resulting in touchdowns. Looking to go 5 for 5 currently. Pitching a perfect game on offense. How about that, Girard? 35-0 against Lakeview as our Girard, those boys again, and they look like they just might be. Michael Palmer, Nick Bengala, dangerous duo. Penalty looks like going against Bennett. Substitution infraction against the Tigers. As Bennett another penalty that has put the Falcons in better field position than they started with, but a nice read by the Tigers defensively that time, not allowing any traction to be had from DJ Williams, stopping it at the line. Second down coming up. Second down and 5 from the Falcon 20, Austin Town. Deshaun Vaughn from the shotgun. Goes to pass, goes to Dom Perry on the reception. Perry near the 25 got tackled. A flag came in, and it looks like a flag coming in against the Austin Town Falcons. I believe that came from the line judge that time. And it's going to back Austin Town up. So Fitch bringing a big crowd tonight, student section. You see them getting loud, and why not? It's been a heck of a Falcons team so far, looking for a 5-0 start on the season. Hey, look, it's even Freddie the Falcon. As Deshaun Vaughn on the pass game, broken up. As intended target was Cam Smith. It's going to bring up a third down now for Fitch, under 5 to play, 4:58. Now if Bennett can register this fourth down, get the ball back, they'll have an opportunity. Get another score in this ball game. They could definitely build some momentum if they can cut this to a 2-possession game. 4:58 to go. Falcons looking to convert on third down. Vaughn looking to pass, look to his left, now to his right, tosses over the line. What a pass. It's a first down, but a flag coming in. Oh, clear space all the way to the end. It's going to be a touchdown, but potentially coming back. As dead ball now, let's see. We'll listen into McConnell to see who this is against, but I do think it's coming back against Austintown. And it might have been an illegal forward pass. He might have crossed that line of scrimmage, did Vaughn, prior to tossing it. Ineligible receiver downfield ends up being the call. So the touchdown play erased, and the Falcons, to a chorus of boos from the Austintown faithful, so third down and very deep for Fitch. Back at the 10. They need past the 25. As Fitch now going to have to game plan. Another play in the playbook to dial up a big third down conversion. They've been able to do it twice prior. The fake, rolling out right, able to have some open space, throws a seat. Oh, what a catch and a tackle afterwards. I believe Jay Neely made the reception. Wow, old reliable, the Baker's dozen, number 13, Jay Neely. He's been a huge target for Deshaun Vaughn in recent weeks. Ely came into today with 10 receptions, 4 touchdowns, 248 yards on the season. And he comes up with another big catch for a big first down. Austintown now at the 30. Vaughn, handoff. Jamel James cuts through a couple of open holes created by the offensive line of Fitch and settles himself just a yard shy of another first down at the 39. As flag coming in, this time from the back judge, and it's going to go again against the Tigers. Substitution infraction again, and quite honestly, folks, it has to be some misunderstanding, I think, in the rule books from the New York style of football to the OHSAA's rule book, because I haven't heard of many substitution infractions happening in ball games, and I think there's been 4 that have happened on the Tigers side here today, and it hurts them again as it pushes the Falcons past the 40 near midfield again. The handoff, Jamel James trying to shed a tackle, and one area that the Tigers have been impressive on is that line play, and you got to really credit guys that are on that line, guys like defensive tackle Rashard Perry. We talked about him, Syracuse commit. Both him, Darrell Hamilton, one of the ends, another tackle, and Jason Guan, they do a great job, and they have done a great job in adjusting and holding up some kind of check down runs to set the tone on offense. Fitch going back to the ground game. DJ Williams gets the corner, gets the edge, and gets into Tiger territory once again. Falcons Now held to a third down, though. Third and short, needing about 3. But Fitch with 2:53 into Bennett's side of the field. Faking, keeping, Vaughn up the middle. Vaughn barrels through the tackler and sets down at the 30. Deshaun Vaughn showing he is just as versatile of a quarterback as previous ones that have come through this system. We saw the versatility of Devin Sherwood to run and pass. Vaughn showing he can bring both of those attributes to this game as well. Screen pass once to Williams as Williams gets about 5 on the catch and run. 2nd and 5, Fitch looking for another first down as they approach the red zone of the Tigers once again. 2:15 and ticking. Fitch will also receive the second half kickoff. 4 for 4 in touchdowns on offensive possessions today for Fitch. Going deep, dialing up deep, ball pass is broken up. Nice defense as trying to find Jay Neely, and he's brought down some big passes on the day. But that time, I think it was Noah McDuffie that broke that one up. As good defense in the secondary by the Tigers, preventing any deep pass from going off that time. And it brings up third down. 3rd and 5, no doubt, 4-down territory for Fitch. Fake on the handoff. Vaughn rolls to his left. Oh, finds the open receiver and Cam Smith. Cam Smith, oh, fighting his way through. Did he muscle it in? Yes, he did. The Iowa State commit showing grown man strength as it's a 34-6 Falcon lead. What power from Cam Smith. And a lot of these athletes here at Austintown would credit Coach Dan Wedding in that strength and conditioning program for all of his contributions and what he's been able to do with a lot of these programs here. And he's had a huge influence on a lot of these athletes. And you see it paying off again here on the football field. Cam Smith carrying 3 Tigers, trying to maul them down into the end zone with them as extra point attempt coming up. But we might actually see in this case Fitch go for 2 because, again, rule implemented by the OHSAA, if you get 30 or more points, it's a running clock, with timeouts and injuries being the only way to stop it. So Fitch might try to dial up their best 2-yard play for a 2-point conversion. By doing so, especially for Austintown, you would be able to burn the last minute 49 off this clock pretty quickly and force Bennett to start moving quickly with only 1 timeout left on offense. And also, with you receiving the second half kickoff, you can burn a ton of clock off with your first drive alone, even if it only lasts 3 plays. Going for a 2-point conversion. Sending players into motion to the right, going over the middle. Oh, what a seed! Jade Neely adds the 2, and it should be the 36-6 lead. It's at 30. Nice target and nice find. Jade Neely has found himself open multiple times for some big catches, and he does so inside the end zone, and he's really just showcased an excellent form in his route running ability, and by doing so, he's really just created a lot of open looks. He sticks to that route, he stays patient with it, and he just keeps on keeping on, and again, paying off for him, and it's paid off for him for a lot of big catches too in this Falcon system. They might not pass the ball all the time, but when they do, a lot of big ones end up going to number 13. There's 1:49. Bennett gonna want to try to get some scoring done here so they could prevent the running clock. Running clock starting in the second half, so a minute 49 with one timeout for Bennett to try to get some points on the board. They need to get it within 30 to prevent a running clock, so any points will do. Ideally, you don't want Fitch to touch the ball again in this half. Josiah Burney checking off with his guys, awaiting the kickoff. As Josiah Burney from 10 yards back. The kickoff. Squibs it, and it goes right off the hands of one of the Tigers. Falcons diving on top of it. A scramble for the football. They might have it again, awaiting from the officials. Falcons saying they have it. Let's await the call. We're waiting from it from the pile. And I believe, yep, officials saying Tiger football. As what a play, though. Burney placed that perfectly on the first line of defense on special teams. It does set up the Tigers at the 35-yard line. Only took away 5 seconds off the play clock. So minute 44 for Lewis J. Bennett to try to quickly move down the field with one timeout left. Double running back action for blockers. Almost picked off. As dangerous pass that time. Falcons in on the defense. And almost with a big interception. That would have been number 6 on the season for Fitch. As Deshaun Barrett almost picked Antonio Davis cleanly. Minute 41, 3 seconds only coming off the clock. Second down for Bennett. Davis under center. Taking the snap, going handoff up the middle. Hatchcock looks like he gets a first down run. And they say move the change, which will stop the clock temporarily at a minute 35. Bennett going to have to go into their best 2-minute drill that they have at the 45-yard line, just at midfield. First down for the Tigers. They need any points that they can get to prevent the running clock in the second half. Davis. As timeout being called, Fitch going to be the one to take it at a minute 18. So Coach Parker wants to talk things over with his defense and get them a break and get a play put together here at a minute 18 left in the half. We'll take one of our final first half breaks and be back with our halftime show of the bands here in Greenwood Chevrolet Stadium in Austintown.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Watching live on our Audible call right now for YSNLive.com, you can see that the Ursuline Irish currently up 14-7 against the Warren G. Harding Raiders. They're in Mollenkoff Stadium for that one. You can see that as well as all of our scores live being updated and scrolling on the bottom again at YSN Live's Audible call as they try to get every touchdown that happens locally in the area. Falcons on defense and flag getting thrown, and it's going to be an encroachment on the Austintown side. That's going to push the Tigers to the 50. Really cool to see all these out-of-state teams come in to Ohio, come into Austintown in particular to play. Like we said, we saw Henderson Foothill from Nevada near Las Vegas area. Those Falcons came in week 1. And here in a week 5 matchup, cool to see these Tigers coming in from Buffalo, New York. As the ball looked like it popped loose after getting past the 50. Falcons saying they have it. We're waiting for the official call again. But Kareem Hatchcock and Fitch look like they got the tackle, but no more than that, as it's Tigers football with third down, 3rd and 2. Looking to pass, Davis tried to stay in the pocket, and he is sacked. Big tackle that time, as in pursuit, hot pursuit that time, B-Rob, Brian Robinson gets another sack. That's sack 5.5 technically for B-Rob on the season. Another big sack to stop him up on defense. 24 seconds and ticking. See if they'll run a play. Likely will. 16 seconds. Likely the last play, though, of the half. Davis passes over the middle. Oh, the pass is dropped, though, near the 40. And 4th down now coming up. Seven seconds. No reason to not go for it if you're the Tigers. They're going to look for their best end zone shot that they can. Hail Mary territory, a yard inside of midfield on the Falcons side. Davis going to be coming out from under center. Back looking to pass. No, they're going to go underneath. Try to get the short way, find some routes as the lead blocker couldn't stop Jay Neely. Ely was able to get in on the tackle as the clock reaches triple zeros here in half number 1. It's a 36-6 Austintown lead. They will receive the second half kickoff and have a running clock to start the 3rd quarter. As we get ready for our halftime performances of these marching bands, we'll take it to the field to listen to the fine tunes of some of the area's best high school marching bands and potentially some of the out-of-school areas marching bands. I don't actually know if Bennett brought any marching bands. The Fitch one is here, as they usually are. So we'll let you take to the field and listen to the Austintown Fitch Falcons marching band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to read our winning 50-50 number. The winner will receive $401, and prizes can be picked up in the north stand, stand 1. The winning ticket number is 221997. Again, the winning 50-50 is 221997. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's halftime performance. We proudly present to you the 2022-2023 Austintown Fitch Marching Band. The band is led onto the field by drumline captain Ian Teeters, color guard captain Anna Walker, color guard co-captain Madison Schneider, senior drum major Madison Sheffield, and junior drum major Jared Giovanone. This evening's show is entitled Bruno. The Bruno show steps off with the Uptown hit, Uptown Funk. now perform composers Lin-Manuel Miranda's We Don't Talk About Bruno from Disney's Encanto. It will feature Luke Wharton, Madison Sheffield, and Jared Giovanone. Bruno theme is another song from funk artist Bruno Mars. Here's 24K Magic. Our drumline will now entertain you with the 2022 percussion feature, Panther. homecoming song, selected by the senior class officers. Here's Dancing Queen. Here's a sneak preview to our show 2, the Senior Show, with music selected by the seniors in the band. Enjoy the popular jazz chart, Chameleon. And now the Austintown tradition continues with a color guard presentation of the American flag as the band concludes with our national march, the Stars and Stripes Forever.
News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, we offer a worry-free experience for all our customers. From sales to financing and even service, we'll help build your perfect vehicle.
And lock in your trade value
while your vehicle is being built.
No worries.
We guarantee financing,
regardless of your situation or credit history.
No worries. And when your vehicle needs service,
our award-winning team will get you back on the road.
No worries.
That's what going the extra mile means. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller. Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience, WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com or find us on Facebook.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall, Mill Creek Metro Parks is your park for all seasons. Make a memory in the park. Plan your visit today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our family's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
But now you can see every school, to the smallest school, to the intermediate schools, to the schools in the outlying areas. It gives you coverage that you could just never get to before. It's something that's great to experience, and it's opened up a whole new wave of sports viewership. The possibilities are endless here at YSN. Push the envelope every day. Try something new. If it works, great. If it doesn't, well, let's try another angle, and we just keep moving forward. My name is Mike Ackelson, and my sports network is your sports network.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These three values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step. We are Kent State in the Valley. Start and finish one of more than 25 bachelor's or associate degree programs, or start one of Kent State's 280 majors. With low tuition, public, and plenty of scholarship opportunities, we will help you maximize your education and minimize student debt. Enjoy the benefits of a smaller campus with all the opportunities of a large university. Save money, stay close to home. Apply today by visiting kent.edu/Trumbull.
How lucky are we to have not one, but two 18-hole Donald Ross Championship golf courses right here in our backyards. Mill Creek Golf Course was selected by Golf Week as one of America's 30 best municipal courses, continuing to challenge golfers of all levels and featuring golf instruction by PGA professionals, a state-of-the-art practice range, a PGA of America recognized pro shop, kids programs, and a relaxing grill room for a memorable golf experience. For more information or to schedule a tee time, visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
We roll right into half number 2 here in Greenwood Chevrolet Stadium in Austintown, Ohio, as the Falcons set to receive the kickoff here in quarter number 3. We will have a running clock once a possession starts for either team, with a 30-point advantage for Austintown. Timeouts, injuries, and getting it within a 30-point deficit, the only ways to stop the clock going forward. DJ Williams, spins around some tacklers, still on his feet. Williams gets tackled just past the 30. Good field position for Austintown to open it up. And at 11:42, Falcons set to start their 6th offensive possession overall, as they were 5 for 5 for touchdowns in half number 1. Clock is running, and so is the Falcons offense. Trips to the left. Single backfield. Handoff goes to Jamel James. Jamel James bumps into some bodies and gets past the 40. Second And about half the distance needed. 2nd and 3, actually, a little bit shorter than that out of the shotgun. Vaughn goes right back to the handoff. James got grabbed up and stopped up short by a yard. And it's 3rd and very short at the 44. Under center now, Vaughn goes to the handoff with James. James makes a nice cut, looking to extend past the marker, and he got it. 1st down, moves the chains for the Falcons. Falcons continuing to burn the clock away, and they have a chance to do so, keeping it on the ground. May not see many passing plays in this drive at all unless they absolutely need to. Falcons will be perfectly content taking little chunks at a time on the ground, and also simultaneously taking chunks off the time clock. Cam Smith goes into motion. The handoff goes to the backfield, and James again. James gets about 2 on the 1st down run as we're under 10 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Falcons continuing to approach midfield, a couple yards shy of the 50. 2 receivers out to the right as the handoff, no handoff, rather the run, the keeper I should say, by Deshaun Vaughn, and he was tackled, looks like a horse collar. We're seeing this in the pro game a ton now, where they're focusing more on those horse collar tackles. They're going to call it a face mask. I didn't see if he got a hold of the face mask. Definitely got up in the horse collar region and looking to protect players in making those kind of penalties and calling those kind of penalties now. And we're even, like we said, seeing it in the professional ranks. Either way, Falcons push themselves forward to the 35. Time clock still ticking away. Vaughn, screen pass down the far sideline, got about 5 yards on the screen pass, catch and run near the 30 for Fitch. As the Falcons, 5 for 5 offensive possessions, 5 for 5 in scores in half number 1. They're continuing to drive here in half number 2, approaching the Tigers' red zone. Falcons out of the shotgun. Vaughn got a snap, or on a fake snap, got a jump, I should say, on the fake snap by Lewis J. Bennett, and it's going to push the Falcons even further ahead into Tiger territory, and it makes this 1st down way more manageable on 2nd, with a 2nd and 2 coming up. Fitch just outside of the 25. Second and 2. Deshaun Vaughn out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Vaughn stays in the pocket. Oh, stayed with it. Oh, the catch, though, dropped on the sideline, and it's 3rd down coming up. Cam Smith tried the toe toucher catch. Couldn't quite keep the handle on it as he fell out of bounds on the sideline. Again, clock does not stop unless injuries, timeouts, or getting it within a 30-point deficit. We're at 6:59 and ticking, under 7 minutes to play. Jamel James with the carry got tackled shy and lost some yardage actually on the play. Falcons at the 34. They need to get to the 29, excuse me. They need to get to the 25. 4th and 4 coming up for Fitch, and they will stay out for it. Looking to stay aggressive and running trips to the left, near side of the field. Spreading things out. Vaughn goes near side, gets the pass, and a flag comes in. We're going to see who this one's going to be against. Pass was complete, tackle was down short. Let's listen in to McConnell. An ineligible receiver downfield for Fitch. Penalty obviously declined. Turnover on downs and the first offensive possession by Austintown that did not result in points. Bennett to get it, but 5:35 and ticking now here in quarter number 3. Time is not on the Tigers' side. From the 29, looking to go 71 down the field, trying to hit pay dirt. Field goal will also get the running clock to stop for the Tigers. Need points in the worst of ways. Antonio Davis from under center goes to the handoff. Oh, just barrels through. What an offensive run that time. As that was Kareem Hatchcock, power running that time, and got himself and his team set up well on second down. Second and short. As whistles were blown, as both Austintown and Lewis J. Bennett, with 4:39 remaining. Falcons maintaining a big advantage already almost through this third quarter. Took off 7 minutes with their first drive and just ate away a lot of clock. Looks like we have an injury on the field, and with that injury, we'll take a real quick timeout. Thank our friends over at Coca's Pizza.
Coca's Pizza, your high school football headquarters. Come to pregame with half-off select appetizers in our dining room starting at 5 p.m. Also want to stay for the game? We'll be playing it live. That's Coca's Pizza. We serve it hot.
Second and very short. Kareem Hatchcock was with the injury. Looks like he's all right, but does have to come out for a play. They're running tests on him, making sure he's 100% before going back out on the field. Second and 2 coming up for the Tigers. Tigers go back to the ground game. Tigers get a first down, and that time the handoff looked like it went to number 3, Shamir Land. First down, Tigers, as they're at the 43-yard line, their own 43. And Lewis J. Bennett was able to get a touchdown in that first half, looking for some more scoring, trailing by 30 here to Austintown. Handoff, tried to go right back up the middle, off to the right of the center, and the gain is about 2 yards. No, call it 3. Is where they're marking it. Second and 7. 3.5 to go in the third.
Tigers ball, second down at their own 46-yard line.
Tigers on second and 7. Davis, Antonio Davis the third. Shifting receiver, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Handoff, no, pass goes to that right far side, near side of the sidelines. And taken in with the reception, Jameer Thomas for the catch, the run, the first down, and Tigers now in Austintown territory. 45-yard line for Lewis J. Bennett.
The Falcon 45-yard line.
First down and 10, again ground game. Kareem Hatchcock has it, looking for the tackle, slips the tackle of Ely, heading for the first. Dive forward, did he get it? And I believe they're saying he got it. I think they're saying move the change. Let's double check. No, held short, second down. 2's come up, and it's just short by about a yard. 2nd and 1. 36-yard line of Austintown is where the Tigers sit. The handoff, the first down, and then some as falling forward to the 25. Again, Shamir Land getting the carry. Putting together a well-sustained drive right now, the Tigers are, but there's only 90 seconds that remain here in in quarter number 3, I should say. Half number 2, almost halfway done, as the Falcons, like we said, took 7 minutes off of this quarter with their first and only drive of the half. Bennett with a score of any kind can get that running clock right back to normal clock functions, as flag coming in late after the play, after the carry was stopped near the 20. Let's see what this penalty is on. Ton of penalties that have come in on this game. As personal foul goes against the defense and the Austintown Fitch Falcons. As 45 seconds remains in the third, Bennett going to be able to potentially get one more play off in the quarter. From just outside of the 10, 1st and 10. And a flag coming in again, 11 seconds and ticking. This is going to no doubt take us to quarter 4, false start, and Bennett going to have to back up to the 15. They'll start at the 15 in a 1st and 10, 1st and 15 now scenario against the Austintown Fitch Falcons as we open up quarter number 4. Right after this on ysnlive.com.
Fall is in the air. The kids are back to school, crowds are cheering for the home team, and Myers Family Insurance is prepped for another crazy Medicare season. Every year there's changes, some big, some small, so it's important to have a conversation to make sure your plan is going to meet your expectations for the coming year. Give our team a call today to schedule your annual review.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance or visit us on the web. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com.
You can see these players, get to know these names, get to know these coaches at a more personal level than truly you ever did before. And I think YSN has been a big influential factor in bringing us that level of personal connection that we haven't seen any other company truly be able to do. If my legacy goes down as being the voice of the Austintown Fitch Falcons, I can hang my hat on that and be proud of it at the end of the day. My name is Ty Bartell, and my sports network is your sports network. Start at quarter 4, and the Falcon faithful student section has had plenty to cheer about for another week here. As what a catch to open up the quarter, as heck of a completion to Jaden Lewis, University of Buffalo commit, taking that one in one-handed on the first down catch. Second down now coming up as Bennett needs to get to the 2 to pick up a first.
Second down, inside the Falcon 10-yard line.
As the handoff, that time, they went to Kareem Hatchcock. Hatchcock gets stopped up shy of the first. Brian Robinson in on the tackle, backs him up, and it's third down coming up for the Tigers.
The Tigers, it's a third down at the Falcon 10-yard line.
back to pass. Davis rolling out left, tossing, and it goes out of play in the end zone. Fourth down now comes up as the clock continues to wind down. Approaching the 10-minute mark left in the game. Falcons. No, defensive holding coming in. Penalty from the officials, and they say defensive holding on Austintown. That will move the Tigers forward. They're at the 5, third down still. They only need 3, much more manageable. Line substitution coming in. And it looks like we're ready to play now. Finally got everything set. Everything in a row. The run, trying to get the edge, diving through and getting the touchdown. Nice jump and jumping over some Falcon defenders. And that was Kareem Hatchcock that got the touchdown. Heck of a run. And that'll stop the running clock for the time being as the Tigers got into the lead. It's a 24-point deficit. And see if they're going to go for the extra point this time. Went for the 2 last time. And going to try to go for 2 again. Get as many points as they can back. Snap, Davis tried to get it on that flat on the left side of the field. Couldn't get the completion. Hit the hands of his intended target, but falls incomplete. Second failed 2-point conversion attempt, this time from the Tigers. And Fitch to get it back at 9:58. We'll be back with that Falcon possession right after this. Fourth quarter, ready to kick off. The Tigers get it in the air. Falcons take it in near the 25. Jay Neely, the one that takes it in. Ely makes a cut back, continuing to find open space. Ely still on his feet. Ely crosses into Tiger territory again for the Austintown Fitch Falcons. They'll be operating on the right side of the field, shortened field, to try to get that running clock right back. Up on the scoreboard, touchdown will do just that. As Fitch timeout called, and it's going to be from Bennett as the Tigers want to talk things over. This time defensively against the Falcons. Didn't like what they saw. It's 1st and 10 from the 44. Fitch will be with the possession and resuming play right after this.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
Back here in this one, fourth quarter, Falcons with possession, 1st and 10 at the 44. Cheney up 16-13 on the Canfield Cardinals, less than 3 minutes to go in that one, as 2 of Division III's Region 9's best go at it in a clash. To the 40 on 2nd down now, Fitch. Pick 6 from Cheney to help them take that lead, 16-13. Handoff goes to DJ Williams. DJ Williams, oh man, he broke a tackle. See you later. Touchdown, Falcons. Running clock to be implemented again. Back up by 30. 9:05 to go. Extra point coming up for Fitch. As we've seen Josiah Bernai, he's 4 for 4 on the night from extra point territory. Looking to get a 5 for 5 clip now. Bernai sets up the kick. Snap is loose and going to have to try to make something of it, but not going to be able to get that snap down and couldn't get the kick off. So no attempt from Bernai. Bad snap causes the loss of the extra point attempt. Still the lead at 30, so with 9:05 left to go on the fourth, Bennett to get the ball back, but again, a running clock to be implemented. We'll be back with that Tiger possession right after this.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Ready for the kickoff, Austintown looking to send it back to the Tigers, who will have a running clock as they get the possession with 9:05 remaining in the ball game. Big Falcon lead stands at 30 as Fitch wants to get themselves to 5-0 on the campaign. Kickoff coming from Bernai. And Bernai lets up on it just at the end. Gets that kickoff at the 35 and stopped up near midfield is where Bennett's going to be. Flag comes in late after the fact. See what this one is going to be on. We listen in down on the field. Face mask from Austintown side, and Fitch going to give some more yards back to the Tigers. It's going to push them further into Falcon territory.
the Falcon 38-yard line.
From the 38-yard line, Tigers. Davis from under center, hands it off, goes to the left side of the line, fights through some tacklers at the end, goes out of bounds near the 30, just shy of it, as the clock continues to tick here in Austintown.
Tigers second down at the Falcon 33-yard line.
33-yard line is where the Tigers stand. Second down for Lewis J. Bennett. Handoff, tried to find it with power up the middle, going to be just shy of a first near the 30.
Number 20, Devin Phillips. The Tigers third down at your Falcon 31-yard line.
Third down, no doubt 4-down territory at this point for Lewis J. Bennett going forward. Approaching 7 minutes left in this ball game. Davis again to take it. And they go handoff to Hatchcock up the middle for the carry and the yardage. Correction on that, Jordan Friedman, quarterback that checked in for Bennett, was the one who snapped the ball, made the handoff. As Cheney looking to put the finishing touches on the Cardinals. 16-13, under 2 minutes to play in that one. Handoff again, fighting up the middle on the first down carry. Second down, looks like 2nd and 8 going to be coming up.
Tigers second down at your Falcon 25-yard line.
As the Tigers clock continues to burn. We're under 6 minutes to go in this ball game. Just crossing over the 2-hour mark here in real time. Falcons looking to go 5-0 on the season. Friedman back looking to make a nice pass, and yes, pass interference going to come in at the tail end of that. Little bit too much contact between cornerback and receiver in that exchange, and Davion Pritchard going to get called for the PI, and this is going to no doubt push the Tigers forward some more. Pass interference called on the Falcons. Places Bennett in favorable field position, now inside the 15 at the 14.
Tigers ball, first down, the Falcon 13-yard line.
Bennett with a first down at the 14. Ground game, Hatchcock to the 10 on the first down carry. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 6. We'll say 2nd, about 6, I think, to go. Yep. 2nd and 7, actually. Back them up one more.
Tigers second down at your Falcon 10-yard line.
Time burning away in a hurry as Bennett just playing for pride at this point. Again to the ground game, and Hatchcock tries to fight himself as Brian Robinson makes the tackle. We're under 4 minutes to play here in Greenwood Chevrolet Stadium in Austintown. Tigers trying to get another score across, though, as they sit at the 4-yard line, about a yard shy of the first. Third down coming up. sending into motion as flags coming in. False start. And going to back them up. Keep that clock running as well, as we're going to get under 3 minutes by the time this ball is snapped. And they're going to be doing so from near the 10, needing to get inside the 4 for a first. So makes a third down much more difficult, and that's just been the name of the game for Lewis J. Bennett tonight. A lot of penalties and mistakes on that front, mental mistakes that definitely backed them up and killed some big momentum plays that they have had in this game. And you see, there's still those remnants of that really good team a year ago. Yeah, they lost a decent amount, but still some really good football players on this team. How about this? Friedman just takes it himself into the end zone and hits pay dirt for a touchdown. And that will also break the running clock at 2:33 as Bennett likely going to try to go for 2 again, I would imagine. Nice touchdown run by the quarterback Jordan Friedman. Friedman, just a sophomore too, so looks to be the future of this Tigers squad. He's going to have to come out and look to do it again from the 2-yard line, try to add some more to this total. Friedman going to be operating under center. Goes for the handoff. They try to find a gap, and it looks like they were able to get a hold of the 2-point conversion and trim into that lead a bit more. It's 22 the advantage for Austintown. So Austintown with 22-point advantage and 2:33 needing to burn off the clock. They'll get the ball back right after this on ysnlive.com.
Fall is in the air. The kids are back to school, crowds are cheering for the home team, and Myers Family Insurance is prepped for another crazy Medicare season. Every year there's changes, some big, some small, so it's important to have a conversation to make sure your plan is going to meet your expectations for the coming year. Give our team a call today to schedule your annual review.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance or visit us on the web. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com.
Cam Smith back for the Falcons, ready to receive the kickoff, as looking to send it away. Believe we have breaking news at Rain Stadium as the Cheney Cowboys look to have come away victorious against the Canfield Cardinals by a score of 16-13. And as a matter of fact, it was a pick 6 by Cheney in that fourth quarter that got them a huge in-division win against the Cardinals. Falcons looking to wrap up another win of their own, and like the Cowboys, looking to go 5-0 on the season. As defensive battle as we expected it to be over there in Rain Stadium. Cowboys might look like they're going to be jumping up those power rankings too. It's going to get interesting going into next week. Falcons have 2:26 to burn off the clock. Doesn't look like any starters really playing all that much going forward, trying to prevent injuries. Taking a run and going up the middle. Oh, what a run, and still on his feet before tackled down at the 45. As Underwood was the one who had the rush attempt that time. Jalen Underwood, one of the sophomores on this squad. Big run for him. Over 10 yards on the first down carry. 45-yard line of their own is where Austintown stands. Again, Underwood going to get the carry. Underwood trying to show what he's got. Underwood still on his feet, and he gets past the 50. Magic feet by Jalen Underwood as he works his way into Tiger territory. We're under 2 minutes to play.
Second down. The Tiger 48-yard line.
Second down. Handoff that time up the middle. Spinning through, Jalen Underwood gets another first down carry for Fitch. Going to have to stop the clock for the time being to move the chains further in to Tiger territory. Inside the 45 at the 43. Jalen Underwood getting all the carries down this stretch. He's out again for the Falcons. Under a minute to play. Underwood gets the handoff again. Underwood gets himself a couple of yards on that carry. And Falcons likely only going to need to run one more play. As clock under 40 seconds. We'll see if the Falcons actually try to run a play. Maybe run the ball one more time. Play clock at 20 seconds. Game clock about 11 seconds more than that. The snap, the handoff, Underwood sheds the first tackle in the backfield. Can't shed the second one as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And the final seconds look to burn away. As we look to hit triple zeros, the Austintown Fitch Falcons look to go to 5-0 on the season. At the halfway mark, Fitch, with this win, will now look to battle another pair of Tigers as they'll take on Massillon, Washington, and take on those Tigers away on the road next week. They'll be on the road for that one. For Lewis J. Bennett, they're going to be at Orchard Park, which is a 2-0 team that take on the Quakers Saturday, the 24th of September at 1 p.m. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of YSN Live Football. To all you, to our proud owners, first and foremost, DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, who are able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM, Steve Leslie, who, with his work with Bobstein Park Baseball, YSU Football, he's actually out at Kentucky ready for the Penguins matchup tomorrow, as well as YSNLive.com. He's the man of many hats, and we wouldn't know what to do if he didn't wear all of them. So we thank you, Mr. Steve Leslie. And most importantly, to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, these schools, and these communities, you guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about. And so we thank you. If you were tuning in from the Buffalo area, from Lewis J. Bennett High School, supporting the Tigers, getting your first taste of YSN, we, of course, want to welcome you into the YSN community, YSN family. Hope you enjoyed the ride and hope you enjoyed the taste of YSNLive.com, and we hope we did you proud in representing your athletes from down here in Ohio as well. And, of course, if you tuned in from the Austintown area, supporting your Austintown Fitch Falcons and continued support of YSNLive.com, we appreciate you guys so much and cannot thank you enough for your continued love and support of both your teams and of YSNLive.com, or wherever you may be in high school football. This is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.